Hey there everyone, welcome to this weekend's video. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm really happy that you took the time to join me today. I think today we should talk a bit about some of my behind the scenes beauty favorites. So these are products that I don't necessarily talk about a lot, whether it's because they are not that flashy of a product or they're not necessarily a new product, or I don't know, they just always have slipped under the radar, but these are products that I use very frequently, if not every single day. Definitely in the past while I've been using them so much, and they're kind of almost my collection staples, if you will. So I want to take this opportunity to really give these beauty products the spotlight and talk to you about them, why I love them so much. And I guess, you know, if you're looking for some great beauty wardrobe builders, these might be products to consider. Alright, so let's start off with some skincare. I have a skincare primer that's been a favorite and I've used it very consistently over the last couple of months, and I'm going to be a little sad when I get to my last few drops. And this is the SULWHASOO First Care Activating Serum. You may have seen this in a lot of Asian beauty magazines, or if you're into K-beauty, this is a very popular product from a very popular luxury skincare brand, SULWHASOO. If you live in Vancouver, they are available through Nordstrom downtown. They have a counter there. Go in and check it out if you want to see any of the products in person. This was a product that confused me at first. So while it does say activating serum, this is not a solo treatment product to be used on its own, as far as I can gather. This is almost like a primer for your skin that helps to enhance the effects of other treatments and moisturizers and skincare products that you use in conjunction with this. So you're thinking, why do I need a primer for my skincare? My skincare is supposed to do exactly what it's supposed to do. I understand completely, because that was the way I came into it, thinking about it as well. But when the more I used it, the more I began to notice that my products that I put on afterwards, be it my treatments or my moisturizers, glided over my skin that much better, and they seem to absorb better into my skin with, less tackiness and less residue. It just altogether sat better on my skin, and I think this does enhance their effects a bit, because there will be sometimes I will not use this. Either I've left it in a different room, I didn't want to go get it, I was a little lazy. I noticed a difference. So I want to say that this really works, except that I don't know the complete science behind how it works and why it works. So I'm just going to throw it in here as a behind the scenes favorite, but I will not be doing a full review on this product, as I don't have enough background information to give you for a full, thorough review. But if you have been interested in this, give it a go. If you can get a smaller size to try out, or even get a sample, there are some great merits to this one. I would say this is comparable, it seems like, in terms of what it's supposed to do, to Western products like Lancôme Genifique or the Shiseido Ultime or Autumn, something concentrate serum, something like that, in the red bottle from Shiseido. They seem to be in the same category of products, a primer for your skin. So I love this. Gonna be sad when it runs out, but great stuff right here. Talking about primers, here's something for your nails. I am a very let's say non-fussy nail painter. I don't like to do a bajillion coats. I don't do nail art. I just like simple color on my nails, but at the same time, this means I like products that are easy to use, that just work and are non-fussy, because I am not into spending a lot of time or having a lot of time to maintain my nails throughout the week. So my favorite and the best nail base coat I have used to date, complete surprise, GUERLAIN. GUERLAIN Naillift La Base is so good. And it's good in the sense that it creates a great barrier between bright or dark colors that you might be using to paint your nails, prevent staining. This also fills in ridges and little bumps just slightly to make your nail polish, whatever that you're using, doesn't have to be Guerlain, go on smoother. I love the brush of this. I love the consistency of this. It doesn't, it's not too shiny. It doesn't mess around with the application of other polishes I'm using. Altogether, I feel this is just an easy to use high performance product that delivers, for me at least, every single time. So I've been using this very consistently as my nail polish base coat. Love this thing just for acting as a base coat, doing exactly what it's supposed to do, and protecting your nails from staining. That's very important if you like wearing dark colors. All right, let's move on to some actual makeup cosmetic products. You may know, I have mentioned this once or twice, that in the mornings I don't have a lot of time to do my makeup. Like this, I'm wearing quite minimal makeup today, but I usually don't even do this on an everyday workday basis. I will do eyebrows, important, foundation, blush, maybe some concealer, and if I'm feeling really sassy, I'll put on some highlight, but that's about it. Eye makeup takes way too long, and it's just too fussy. So for me, my foundation is something that I am quite selective about. And although normally I would gravitate towards liquid foundations, I just adore the Laura Mercier, what is this called? Mineral Press Powder for everyday, super quick, 10-second coverage. You put it on, you're done, and it's just so easy to use and always delivers for me. My only gripe with this, and I've got two colors, you see what's coming here? The color selection, like hello, this is soft porcelain, this one is real sand. I am somewhere in the middle, and it's very frustrating to have to spend the money to get both, number one, and to kind of have to mix them together on a regular basis. So sometimes I'll wear real sand, which gives me a bit more color, but doesn't necessarily match the rest of my body and my neck. And sometimes I'll go for soft porcelain, but that can be a little bit too light, and the color needs to get a bit better, but the formula is great. It gives me, I want to say, about light to medium coverage in a powder foundation. It doesn't cake up on my skin. I do always set it with a setting spray because I do not have time to touch up when I'm at work, and I'm there for many hours, and by the end of the day I don't want to look too melted, shall we say. So I've got a setting spray to show you coming up next. But love these. I think they are just so easy and quick to use. If you can find a good color match, this will be great. I will warn you though, I'm not sure if Laura Mercier is pulling this from the line because some places have stopped selling it. Sephora in stores, a lot of Sephora stores no longer carry this. They carry the newer kind of smooth powder foundation in the circular compact that's also more expensive. I am looking forward to trying out the loose version of the mineral powder. If you have it, if you use it, if you love it or don't love it, leave me a comment and would you let me know your thoughts on that one, especially if you've already tried this, because I think that might be a good pick as well. And from those reviews I have read, the loose version gives just a bit more coverage, but this stuff, excellent product, and I use it on a regular, if not everyday basis. Okay, let's go into talking about, I want to say, some of the best highlighting powders I have used to date. I like a lot of highlights, but I'm also not, glowing everyday type of, blinding highlight type of person. I like a highlight that has enough punch, but is still realistic. I don't need to be flashing on people's faces all the time, and sometimes a lot of highlights can look either chunky or just way too much for day to day. One brand that does highlight really well that you might absolutely just been overlooking all this time and you are so missing out, PIXI. Yeah, PIXI is now available through select Shoppers Drug Marts here on the West Coast. If you have a Shoppers Drug Mart around you in Canada, go check it out or go call them, call the beauty counter, ask them about it, because since they left along with Target, people have been asking where you can get a hold of them, but they did just relaunch here in Shoppers Drug Mart. Some of their products will be available. I don't think the whole range will be available. So I have used their kind of face and cheek products in many different colors and packaging, but the highlight, the cheek highlights are superb. I am wearing it today on my cheeks. I don't have super great lighting, so perhaps isn't picking up all that well on camera. Just any time that you've seen me with a good highlight in the last couple of maybe like 3 months or so, more likely than not it's a PIXI highlight. So I have this one, is called the Beauty Blush Duo in Peach Honey. So they've got some of them in the duos, and mind you, the blush is also a highlighter blush, so you don't necessarily need to use both. I generally use one or the other, or else it's a bit much. But it's so finely milled. It is a sheen versus specks or sparkle. It does look shimmery in the pan, but it goes on the face as a sheen. This gives a lot of highlights a run for their money, especially high-end ones. I wear these all the time. I particularly like this one, the pink one up top from this palette called Rosy Radiance. I have a makeup look on this in a blog post, which I'll link for you down below. But super great. If you haven't tried the PIXI highlight, please do. Comparatively, very affordable for the amount of product you get, and high performance, absolutely. Okay, my last product, I feel like I'm running short on time now. Let's talk about setting sprays, right? Because I now kind of wear foundation pretty much every single day, and I wanted to stay on my face, but I don't want to be uncomfortable putting too many layers on or using setting sprays that just don't feel good on my face. I did start out by trying the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. Guess what? Didn't love it. What I do really like is the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix. Yeah, this unassuming bottle, excellent. As far as my makeup is concerned, and doing my own makeup every single morning and having it last in a comfortable way as long as possible, this has been my go-to. It does not feel sticky or tacky. It's a fine mist, goes on, let it set and dry on your face, and you don't necessarily look all that different. Your makeup still looks pretty much the same, perhaps a little softened, but it just keeps it on without drying out your face. You know what I mean? And it will take me from, I want to say maybe 7 o'clock when I put on my makeup, all the way to, I don't know, like 4 o'clock, and I don't touch up throughout the day. I think that's pretty good. So I love this. Use this all the time, and I look forward to keep on using this for a long time to come. So between these two, Urban Decay, Makeup Forever, take this one. I'm not sure which one is cheaper. They might be around the same price point, but if this one has not been working out for you and you're just feeling unimpressed, try the Makeup Forever. Alright, so I think this wraps up my behind the scenes favorite products. Let me know if any of these are surprises to you, or if you love any of these products yourself. Got a recommendation or request for a future video? Pop it down below as well. And until next time, take wonderful care of yourselves. I will talk to you very soon. Bye!